Hi all, a warm good evening to all of you on the day third of Frontend Mentor Projects. So I request you all, please be attentive, and I hope you all have enjoying this season of web app development in this Frontend Mentor series project. So for today, I have already picked up the project. The name of the project is Testimonial Grid section, and I have already downloaded it and I've already mapped to the VS Code. So 1 second, let me actually share you all the WhatsApp group link so that in case someone want to join, they can join us. 1 second, 1 second. So in case if anyone wants to join to the WhatsApp group for the updates, sessions, and any other things what we are planning, what we are sharing, what we are supposed to do, we have some batches which we will only conduct only twice a year. So you can get those updates in the WhatsApp group. So I request you all to please join that group also, which will help you out to understand what is going on in the channel, what is going in the company. So today is the day third, and I've already picked up the project which is called as the testimonial grid section, and this we will be actually doing in HTML and CSS. Also today we have completed 10 JavaScript projects in n hours, which also been appreciated by many institutes, many mentors, many persons, many candidates, many viewers. So I request you all to please go to that also and check that. So let me quickly review what design we need to create. So as you all can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the testimonials grids, and which we will be creating with the help of CSS Flexbox and Grid. And I can see headers and paragraphs, but the it will be a very long HTML. What I can say, yes, and HTML code will be very long here. I can't say about CSS. CSS depends upon the output what we are looking for, and this is the mobile view. So it will also be manageable. So as you all can see, we'll have a container. Inside this, we will divide this into section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4, section 5, and in all those sections we'll have a header and paragraph, and I can see header, paragraph, and also we will have h2s also for the names, the icons. So let's see what they have given in index.html. Mm, as usual, they have given nothing, but I can see the matter is very long here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this attribute is not required. First of all, let me comment it out, saved it, and so the first step, let's create style.css and saved it and link it. So I've already taken up this and now close it. So let's quickly start, and I can say, so I apologize that I will not be able to view the chats for some time because I need to focus on this project now. So, okay, now let me have a look on the style guide also first. So the mobile view they have given, desktop view they have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors. Okay, and note for text color, verified graduate has the same color as the person's name with 50% opacity. Oh wow. Review paragraphs inside the quotations have the same color as well, but they are on the so it will be the opacity range is between from 0 to 1, so we will have to 0.5 and 0.7. And body copy, okay, fine. Font family they have given as Barlow semi condensed, which is a Google font. Perfect. So we have the font weight of 500 and 700. What are into the images? The images are similarly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For all the 5 testimonials, they have given us the images also. So moving to the index.html now, let's move all these things upside below, and we'll start with a main, and we'll inside this main, one second, as we will have a class of container, and inside this container we'll have again mm, mm, inside we will have again an article, and inside this article we'll have but one second, let me define the class of the article. We'll have the class as left, and inside this article we'll again have a section of class as upper, and inside this we'll have a div, and div again have a class of first, and inside this div we will let's insert the image using the image tag. First one is Daniel. Okay. Let me review one second. Okay, first one is Daniel. Fine. Going back to index. Alt will have Daniel, and So this will again have a new div with the class as image description, and in this now we will have h1, and in this h1 we will shift this person control X, and here where is h1, here control V, and after that we'll have a paragraph class, and inside this paragraph class we will shift this verified graduate. But this paragraph needs a class of like text as a text is right, so we have actually given in that manner. So which is that div image text, and after this div we'll again use the image src. We'll use this the bg pattern quotation format. Okay, but we need a class also here, one second, and alt also we will give the quotation, and we'll have the class as quotation. This is a very tricky HTML here, so keeping in mind each and everything how to fix it. So this is the image name verified graduate h1 and paragraph. Again we need to use h1 and paragraph, so we will use it. So we'll have the image src as a bg pattern, so after this let me again have a div, and we'll have h1, and in this h1 we will shift till here, we will shift in the h1. So using alt and f arrow, one second, let me see. Yes, perfect. So it has been moved here. One second. Okay, but in this div we need to define a class also. That class is description text, that I can say no, one second, it is not here. I need to shift in the h1. Using alt and up arrow, one second, where is it? So no need to worry, I will cut and paste it. Okay, so now let me open this with live server and see what is happening. So one second, control C. So by default the browser Safari, we don't like Safari, so this is being shifted here. And let me preview the image. Okay, okay, okay. It is similar what we are looking for. So the image name verified graduate, this image, H1 and paragraph. So similarly, we will be creating all those. So fine, perfect. So now with this div is of the class decoration text. One second. One second, one second. So one second, let me quickly set this. So less rest will be a copy of that, I can say. One second. We'll start with the main. We'll have the class container. Fine, and after this we'll have article classes left, and then section classes upper, and then we'll have a div classes first. Fine, inside this we'll have a image src of Daniel and alt we have given. After this we'll again have a div of class image description, and inside this div we'll have h1 of Daniel and p of class light text. Inside this p we have verified graduate and paragraph, and it's fine, perfect. And we will be closing the div of image description, perfect. So after that we will have a image src, and we have inserted the image of bg pattern desktop, fine. uh, 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 uh. And we will also given the classes quotation. Okay, fine. So after this we will have a div, and inside this div, one second, where am I? Okay, fine. So inside we'll have the uh, description text. After this we'll have h1, and h1 have mm, 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 mm. Okay, fine. After this h1 we will have a paragraph tag. Okay, we'll have the classes like text, and starting from I till startup, starting from I till startup is from the paragraph. So now we will be closing the div of description text. We have closed here. Okay, and also we will be closing the div of first. So this complies that. We have created the first box of first HTML code for Daniel. Perfect. So similarly, let me copy for the second one. We'll have the second, we'll have the image src. The image description will be common, h1 will change, paragraph will change, class description, h1 paragraph. So I can say similarly, I can copy this for the second one also. Let me save it and see for the second one. Second one name is Jonathan Walters, verified graduate. This. Okay, okay. The first one have also very big content, so that's why it is getting complicated. Okay, got it. Hmm. Okay, so similarly, let me have a shortcut now. I'll copy this div. One second, let me check till where the div is. Okay. Let me copy this div. So Control C. One second, let me use the comment function here. Comment it out for my understanding. So Control V. Now we will change. So we'll have the class as second HCOND, and we'll also change the image to Jonathan. Okay, and the name will be JONATHON. And any class we have taken here, image as a no. So now again, we will use the common class as image description, as all have the same class. And the name we need to change. Where's the name? Daniel. We will change it to Jonathan Walters. Here closes the h1, and after that we will have the p class. Light class will be the same as it looks. All name, paragraphs, the fonts, sorry, all names are on a same page. So we'll have the common class. So it's a verified engineer, oh sorry, verified graduate, closes the paragraph. Then again we'll have the description. No, we'll have the div. We have the h1 and paragraph. Okay, and after this image src is not here. So commenting out, again we'll have the class as description text, and we'll have one second. We will use in the h1 part. One second. Where is h1? Here is h1. So we'll copy it from here. Control V. And one second, where is the second part? Paragraph. One second. Sorry. Control X, and from here, so this we have completed the section, name as second. So it is a bit complicated, but not so bit complicated. So now moving on to the next section, we will have mm, the class as lower. So we will be designing now this two sections. So we have already created this one and this one. Now we will be created this one and this one, which is, I can say, the opposite of the top. The bottoms are the opposite of top. Perfect. So okay, fine. So saving it, moving on to next part, and I can see. One second. Let me do a little bit shortcut. Let's copy it. From here. Control C, and we will move it in the here. So this is, I can say, a bit logical HTML. But I need to comment something. One second, I missed out that. So this is upper one, and let me use lower part of the article. So let me comment it out so that I will be able to identify from where I have copied it. So section will have the class lower and will have the div as class. Will take it third, and here let me check the name of the third person. Okay, so let's remove it. Images, and we'll have the Janet, and we will use the Janet here, and we'll have the image description class as common, and we will change the name. Let me copy which is the Daniel name. Okay. We will use the third name, Janet. Where's the Daniel? Where's the Daniel? Actually, it is a not content is very much very high in that. So Daniel is a Daniel. So Control V, and again he is a verified graduate, and it, as I told you, it is the opposite of top, so it doesn't content the image src. And moving on to the description text. So now we will copy it from here. One second. Not required. Control X, and here we need to put it. Mm, 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 mm. Here, let me see from where that one is, from here to here, and Control V. Fine. Save it. Now we need to check the paragraph tag. Here, let me change the class, because as you all can see, it is okay. Okay, fine. So now let me copy the item in the paragraph. Thank you till I love. Mm, 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 mm. One second, from where is the paragraph tag? Okay. Control V and Control S. Okay, so I can say okay. Now we will be going on to the fourth section. Let me change it to FOURTH, and we'll change it to Patrick. Let me see, Patrick is the fourth one. Yes, Patrick is the fourth one. One second. So one second. Here is Patrick, and we'll use the alt Patrick. Hmm, and also a class needs to be designed. So we'll use the class as sample. Okay. So after this, we will have a div image description. Let me change the name first. Mm, 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 mm. Where is Patrick? Okay, so Control V. Here's a Patrick, and We'll have a he again is a verified graduate. So one second. The fourth images are C class here, div class image description. Okay, and inside this we have Patrick and a paragraph tag. We'll have the verified graduate. Okay, now closing this div of image src. So image description again. We will start with a another div. We'll have the class as description text, and inside this h1 control x, where is h1, so many content, very huge content it I have. So and after this p, where is a p, will have the class as slide text, and let me move. So this is the content myself. Let me see. Okay. Save it. One second. Because this div section, and also this article we will be closing it. Now again, this we have completed for the left all the four boxes, and again we have a right section here. Which again have, I can say, very big content. So one second, let me save it. Div, and we'll have a div. Inside this div we'll have, let me have the class as right, and inside this div we'll have the image src, and what is the name is the Kira is also left. Kira is only left now. So one second. Okay, Kira, and this is such a like it's H1 paragraph. So the content is very heavy here. So on alt will have Kira. So now what we will do, I will do one thing. I will copy this div, this entire content once again. Uh, from here. One second, we'll copy the entire thing once again. Sorry, let me have the div first. Which, from where div? So I want this from here. Okay, fine. So we will be copying from here. One second. Guys, it's not as easy as possible. You need to think in a very logical way. so that you don't need to copy the entire code or write the entire code. So logically, I will be copy pasting the things and aligning. Now, Kira is here. We have the image description, and inside this image description we have h1. So here is the name of that person. Control X. One second. Not here. Okay, the Patrick. Okay, fine. And again, it's a verified graduate here. So we'll have inside this div. Okay, fine. We'll again have description. Inside this we have h1. So such a life-changing experience. Still recommend we will use. So let me have all text. And we'll have the paragraph tag also. Let me first remove this verified graduate, and here till 100% recommended. I will shift this to paragraph tag. One second. So starting from here till here. So let me select this from here and control V, control shift. So one second. So here we will be closing this div. So I can say we have completed the index.html by now. It seems to me that I have completed, but while doing the CSS part, so this is the top. One second, this is the top, and this is the bottom, and this one is for. Let me see. One second. Something is happening because the name of this Pikira Victil is coming very. One second. Okay. P is not here, na? It's Kira. One second. So Kira Mitchell, perfect. But this H1 is different from this H1. Why? Patrick. So not to worry. Okay. So now we will jump to CSS. ठीक है. So it will be a very lengthy session. Almost it will take another 30 minutes to complete the style.css. So Control S. Now moving back to style.css. Okay. So here, as they have told us to use the Google font Barlow semi-condensed. So let me copy it. First remove the earlier ones, and they have asked to use 300 and 600. So we'll use 300 and 600, right? So we'll use the import option, Control C, close it, and in the style.css we will place it in the top and save it. So now let's start. Let me do one thing first. Let me declare them all the colors as variables. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, because this needs to be used a lot. So here, using the root, and in this root, one second, this root we will, one second, I will change here also. Control Z. Moderate wallet, very dark grayish blue, and in the last we will have the white. So let me change this also, the light gray. Also for the light grayish. So text, and we'll shift this all inside the root, so that they have picked mm, 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 all the colors properly. Fine. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. So moderate violet, very dark grayish blue, very dark blackish blue, white, light gray, and light. Fine, perfect. So we have added in the root. So now let us quickly switch to body, and inside the body we will have the background color, which is the variable, and have the light grayish blue, light grayish blue, and after that we'll have the display as grid, and in this grid we'll have the minimum height value taking off 100 vertical edge, and we'll have the place item center, place item. One second, sorry. Place item center and have the font family as we have inserted. First, let me let me copy the font name. Where is it? Mm, Barley semi condensed. Okay, very nice. So now quickly close the body part. Now switching to H1 for all the H1s we have taken. We'll have the font size of in px, and after that we'll have font weight of 600 and padding of 10 px and 0, and line height will have to be 1.2. So no, it has to be 1.2. All looking things in a desired manner. So now let's target the paragraph, and we'll have the font size of, now we'll have the 12 px and have the font weight of 500, and line height again needs to be applied here of 1.5. So all the things are coming into shape now, taking their shape, and we'll have the dot light. So we'll have to copy the class name dot light. So now we'll do one thing. Let's start picking each and every class. One second, starting from, let's pick it light text. Dot light text will have, they have a color. I've given as a color of okay, got it. HSL with a opacity of 0.5. Let me check color. They have given 210, 46, 95, and opacity 0.5. Perfect. So now we'll have the darkest. Again for dark text, they have given the color of HSL 14%. Again, they have asked to use the opacity as 0.5. Correct. So now let's target this description text. So inside this description, we will have the position as a relative, because we need to now uh, adjust the things. And where is one more class? This class is quotation. So copying this class. Now the main things will come into picture. will have the width of 100 px and height position has to be absolute and have the z index as 0, and from left we will use 330px, and from top nothing is required. And border is not required here. Border style as none. So things are coming into shape, I can say. So some little bit changes needs to be done in HTML also, but we will do it later on. Now target. Hmm? Yeah? Nearly a class. So saved it. Now we will use the image tag, and we'll have the float left float left, and we'll have the border radius also required. The shortcut's not working sometimes here. No, floater icon will have the border radius. Border radius will have 100%, and we will have the width from right. Uh, 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 uh. Width from right we want 15px. No, not width. We use the margin. Right at 15px. Okay. And what else is required? Width of 30px and border style solid, and border color also is here. So we'll have the HSL of 95% with the opacity of 0.5. Save it. So now things are coming into shape, but still a lot of CSS is required. So let's target the other class. Image description also I've given somewhere. Okay. Margin top. We'll have the minus 20x. Save it. And now image description will target the h1. Now we will start fixing the things now. We'll have the line height of 0, and font size we will be using 15px. Save it. Now for image description we'll target the paragraph, and Okay, inside this paragraph we'll have the font size of 11px. Same margin top will have the minus 10px. Saving it. Now let's target the container. Where's the container? We'll have the width 65 rem. Display will be flex direction. We want as row. No, shortcut will not work. Flex direction row, and we'll have the position as relative. Again, shortcut is not working. Saving it. So now we will start for the left side. Let me copy the left one. Left. Dot left. We'll have the width. We will take as 80%. Also margin right we require of 25px. Okay. Now we'll target the upper one. But upper we'll have display as flex. One second. And flex direction they want us to give row, and margin bottom 15px, and position again needs to given relative. Okay, so now after this we will target the class as first. And now we'll have the background color of moderate violet color they have asked to use, and the color they have asked to use variable light grayish blue, and from margin right we will have to fuse 25px. And again require the border radius here of 2%. Padding, not padding, nothing will be completed. 20px, 40px, 5px, and again 30px. And width also needs to be fixed of 70%. Okay, now let me see the image also. Where are we? So a lot of CSS is here. Now we'll do one thing. Now let's pick the second one. and we'll have the background color for second one also. They have given us. Very dark grayish blue they have given. Okay, and also the color they have asked to use light grayish blue. Light grayish blue. Border radius will be 2%, and again padding will have 20 px, 30 px, 5 px, and again 30 px. Okay. Nice. Okay, so then we'll have the width of 30%. Okay. Now we'll design the lower section. The display as flex direction will have to be row, and justify content will have to be space between. Position again we want as relative. So where's the third one? Okay, this is the third and fourth one. Okay, so in this lower we will pick up the third one now. So again the background color they have given. We'll use a variable. They have asked very dark grayish blue, and the color they have asked to use very dark grayish blue. Here they want white to use. Now, and background color is white and font color is very dark grayish blue. So now they have the margin bottom. No, not bottom. We'll use right. Margin right will use 20 px, and border radius will use 2%. Adding again all four sides 20 okay, 20 px, 40 px, 5 px, and 30 px. Okay, and width again of 30%. So now after third we will have the fourth one. Okay, the fourth one. Again same background color they have given to use. Very dark blackish blue. One second. Very dark blackish blue, and color they have asked light grayish blue. One second. Border radius again 2%. Padding of 20px 40px 5px and 30px. And width they have asked to use 70%. So okay. Now the fourth one. Sorry, the right one. Dot right will have the width 20% and background color will have the variable of white color. Also again in we have the very dark grayish blue color, and border radius will use 2%, and padding 2020 padding where is padding? We have 20px 20px 0px, and last one also 20px. Okay. So things are coming into picture now, but let me quickly, the color is white for this. One second. For Daniel, the first one. No, not fourth. It is for one second. Dot first, for the first one, let me check once again. So we'll have the background color is moderate violet. We'll have the color as variable very dark grayish blue. Margin right will have 25%. Border right is at 2%. Padding 20, 45, 30. width is 70%. So perfect. So 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 second. So let me check the H1. What H1 is doing. So I can say the desktop view is completed now. So that's it for the day. And let me see the comments. I am following your videos and doing practice. Thanks, yeah. Thanks, Manohar Zada. Manohar series I will comment. Manohar. Thanks. Good doing, Manohar. And that's it for the day. Tomorrow, day 4th. See you.